to use a pendulum. Today, I'd like to just create a simple video on how to use pendulums. I have pendulums everywhere. I love pendulums. If I want to bring in more energy, if I'm trying to attract more clients, more students, if I'm trying to fill a class, if I'm trying to, magnetize the money flow within my life, I love using a pendulum. So by swinging it clockwise and putting my intentional energy into it, I'm sending that energy out to the universe to bring in more. Now, if I have doubts and fears and I got stuff going through my mind that's making me feel unsafe, insecure, unconfident, then I'm going to swing it counterclockwise to remove those doubts, those fears, those programmings that I'm ready to let go of, any beliefs that I'm done with. I'm going to swing it counterclockwise. Now, you can use a pendulum to ask questions, but if you're asking questions that you're emotionally tied to, like I emotionally want the answer to be yes, then the pendulum's not going to help you because you are going to manipulate its answer. But if you're asking the pendulum, do I want an orange today or an apple? And you don't care what the answer is, then the pendulum can definitely answer that question. So you use a pendulum when you want to narrow things down. Now, I know people that teach spiritual classes and they'll use a pendulum. Should I do it on the 5th or should I do it on the 6th? Should I do it on the 10th or should I do it on the 12th? You'll laugh because I buy books for my classes and it's hard to know how many students I'm going to have. So I'll ask the pendulum, should I order 6 books? And I'll wait for the answer. Should I order 8 books? Should I order 11 books? And I will narrow it down to know what books. Because, it's a shot in the dark on whether I have the right number of books. And believe it or not, sometimes I don't. And I don't always use the pendulum. But when I'm really like, I have no idea how many books to order for class, I'll get out the pendulum. Am I going to have 8 students in priesthood this year? Am I going to have 6? Am I going to have 12? I ask the pendulum and I follow its guidance. Now, the key is you have to trust it without judgment or criticism. You got to be like, okay, I'm going to order 12. And if that's too many, it's too many. And if it's not enough, I can correct it. But at least I have a starting point of where to start. You can also use your body as a pendulum. Have you ever done that? You can stand up, take 3 deep breaths and say, show me yes, and see whether you lean forward or backwards, and then stop. And then say, show me no. And then pay attention. Do you lean back? Do you lean forward? For me, yes is forward, no is back. And then you can be anywhere asking questions like, should I buy this brand or this brand? And check in with your body. Now, you can't do multiple questions. You can only do one yes or no question at a time. But you can definitely get answers on the best route. So go find a metaphysical store, get connected to one of your favorite pendulums or crystals, build a relationship with it over time, use it often so that you can really connect with it and enjoy the energies of your pendulum and using it to improve, enhance, and for guidance in your life.